You can see Julius Badia delivering your roads within time, budget, and specification, and some other organizations that do fantastic service delivery in Nigeria. So why can't we have the same thing within the public sector? So we need to transfer the knowledge to the public sector, and we can't force the government. We've come up with two beautiful recommendation communiques at the end of our conferences, but adoption has been a problem, and the willingness, the political will. Just the same way you said, okay, let's have procurement units in every MDA. You should have a project management office in every unit, whereby projects are properly evaluated, and it is based on its merits. Because year in, year out, you see projects. Thank God for the new House of Assembly. They were able to detect that some projects that were implemented last year found its way back into the budget this year. So because nobody is actually monitoring the monitoring and control.
Yes.
The monitoring and control is actually missing. So until we get that bit right, we're still going to be in the same boat. So people have to be charged with monitoring and control. And you can't give what you don't have, like I said. You can't climb a mountain that is not there. This civil servants or the National Assembly people should be equipped with the necessary knowledge. Not just, getting the boss and, going to evaluate, to visit the sites. But what are you actually looking for? Somebody needs to have briefed them.
How much they spent so far on the project? At what level?
At this is the second quarter. It was supposed to have been at this stage. There will have been a proper graph drawn up, and they know exactly what to look for. And project management will call something customer expectation delivery. He knows at a glance, and he sees the milestones. So when he's checking for something specific, not inspecting or visitation. You get where I'm coming from? So, and when the budget is sent to the house, it's just my own opinion. Let the public people, the procurement specialists, the project managers, come around. Give them a copy as well.
That's just what I wanted to ask you now.
Yeah, give them a copy. As I'm talking to you, I've not seen what the copy of this year's budget looks like.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe that's my bad. I don't know. But the fact is, it should be in the public domain. Let people look at it. Let them fault it. Not just National Assembly either adopting or rejecting some part of it. Because whatever you achieve with the budget touches the life of an average man on the streets. And that's why we put our theme at the last conference that project management key to national development is the only key. That's the only way we can move forward. When we start implementing budgets based on the principles and methodologies of project management, because everything we do in Nigeria is budgets. That's why is projects, capital projects, health, roads, and all this. You have 50%, but as the Bini Ore road,
it's still like that.
Yeah, has there been 50% implementation on Bini Ore road? You want to ask me that question? So disbursement does not equal implementation.
The last question just before you go, with just what you raised right now, Bini Ore Road and some other roads that are in such deplorable states that you see that monies are being earmarked every year. Yeah. What does it tell of the government of Nigeria? You actually say that we are also the government. I'm to blame, you are to blame, every other person is to blame. But what do you see of the leaders of the country called Nigeria?
Yeah, we should start demanding for explanation. Because people just can't come up, whether at the local government level, whether at the state level, whether at the federal government level, people just can't come up and say, I've done this, I've done that for you. We need to check. There must be a benchmark. When you came into government, what was available? And that is what your project management office, whether at your local government level, will tell you. Because there's a proper closure at the end of this project. And there's a report for every project. And when you have more than one project, you have a program. And when you have more than, more than one program, you have a portfolio. So who is managing this portfolio? At the end of this particular project, what was the achievement? What was the recommendation? And that is where the lessons learned are being kept as records. So that when you want to do another project, a similar project, you're not starting all over again. You go into the file and see the lessons learned, the challenges of the last one, because every project is unique in its own way. Is unique in its own way. So you need to actually check, hey, what was done? What was the problem with the power projects, for example?
Yes, that a lot of monies were earmarked.
So lessons are supposed to be learned. And what's it called? The National Identity Management project as well.
Yes.
We've not been able to deliver on it. And we're still awarding another set of contracts to some people. But have we learned from whether the failure of that project?
And try not to repeat the same.
And try not to repeat the same again.
Thank you very much, TAOPHEEK. We've come to the end
You're
of the
welcome.
program. Thank you very much. I hope
It's
I don't get
pleasure.
to see you in a year again.
When you call me, I'll be here.
All right. Thank you very much for
All right
coming.
then.
I've been speaking with TAOPHEEK Babayeju, the CEO at iCentral. Of course, he's an expert on project management. That's the show this Thursday. Please join us again tomorrow for the last edition for the week. I am NANCYILLOH. On behalf of I and my team, do have a splendid Thursday and bye for now.